The Grizzlies sporting their best look as they came into the building earlier. That's how to make an entrance on the road. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020, and he's earned big minutes for the Pistons. He said, "My whole career, I've never been highly touted, but I found the confidence within myself to perform at a high level. I don't really listen to what other people say. I just focus on how much better I can get each and every day." Kevin, I do the same thing. Back to you.
And David, I can tell, and it's working. DA, thanks. You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Bey share the wing duty. Bogdanovich out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Ivy in at the point. Brooks misses. Bey against Brooks. Bey kicks to Ivy. Uses the glass to drop it in.
And that's a nice pass from Bey, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
Now here's Morant. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Cunningham's shot is off. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Brooks outside. Bane against Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Bane passes to Adams. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Adams has got 5.
I don't know if you can have a guy that size be a surprising threat on the pick and roll, but Adams can catch the ball and finish through traffic.
Now here's Bey. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Jackson against Bey. Stewart kicks to Bey. Stewart with the screen on Brooks. There's the drive. That one drops for him.
Bey doing a good job. I know he knocks down threes, but mixing it up, doing a little bit of this drive game, it's going to help him out.
Bane passes to Morant. Outside Jackson. The three-pointer, no good. The Pistons have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Puts it up from 15. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Morant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
Good on both. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And Jackson throws it down hard.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Passes to Cunningham. Stewart with the screen on Morant. Here's Ivy. Adams, some nice D. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Brooks finds Morant. Adams with the screen on Bay. Oh!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here is Cunningham. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the paint. Pass to Bay. It's stolen by Adams. Bain against Cunningham. Jackson with it. Clock at 6 to the inside. Here's Adams. Tries again, and Jackson finishes inside.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Hart comes in for Jackson. Green, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Conchar subbed in for Bain. Now, here's Bagley. Some solid defense from Clark.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Morant outside. Clark outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Morant missing. Pistons trail by 7. Bagley sets a screen for Hayes. He feeds it to Bagley. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper.
6'11", showing he's got a J. Marvin Bagley can be an offensive problem.
Now Morant. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 5. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter, we've got Brandon Clark. Morant is out there with Green. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Tillman in at the 5 spot.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
To the middle. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Killian Hayes is a PG, and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
Morant with it, working on Hayes. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Knox. Inside. And finished off by Bagley.
Size and touch is one thing, but you add that mobility that Bagley has. That's a great job in the pick and roll.
Clark outside. Back to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 6.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
They set the screen. Burks doesn't go that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Lobbed up there for Clark. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Burks, the pass to Durant. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And the Grizzlies also with a sub. Jackson's checked in. Outside, Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Memphis leading by 5. Morant surveying the D. Down low. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league, and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Stewart, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Stewart's got his first bucket of the night. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Right at the free throw line. Rebound, Detroit.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Cunningham passes to Ivy.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Stewart with the screen on Morant. Ivy, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
The Pistons have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first free throw is good. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And Memphis making a change here. Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Williams comes in for Dylan Brooks. Baines checked in for Danny Green. And Conchar subbed in for John Morant. Here's Conchar. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Cunningham against Bane. Jackson, a screen on Cunningham. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Bane. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
We've got 1:18 left now here in the second. Stewart with the screen on Bane. Cunningham's shot is off. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Conchar, and a wide open look for Bane. Off target from three-point range. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. And here's Ivy. 6 points for him. Off target from outside.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Now, here's Bane. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Chalk up 2 there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Cunningham out to the right wing. Now, here's Ivy. Not a lot of room. Lays it up off the glass. Ivy's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Memphis out in front. They're up by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Dwayne, thanks a lot. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Cunningham. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ivy in at the point guard. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Saddiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch-and-shoot triples made in the NBA.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Morant. Clock at 4. Over Ivy. Jackson has the open look. No good from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Pass to Stewart. Stewart with the screen on Morant. The shot by Ivy, no good. Roy, you were talking about how Bey is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now, here's Cunningham. Over Bane. That misses off the backboard.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Morant. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. The rebound by Ivy. Ivy's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cunningham against Bain. Bogdanovich left side. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, Stewart in the pick and roll is going to give you two things you like. One is a physical screen, and then second, a quick roller into position.
Now here's Brooks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now here's Ivy. Bogdanovich with the screen. Ivy with the bucket. And now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And it's Morant missing. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Stewart, a screen for Bogdanovich. To the paint. Stewart misses. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Now here's Adams. He's got 7. That one goes in. Adams has got 9.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons.
So both teams making some changes here.
How about your Pistons City?
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Passes it to Knox. And it's in there.
Knox finding his way around the rim and then pretty versatile to finish.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Picked by Clark to the middle. Great D that time from Bagley. Pistons have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Pass to Knox. Bagley the screen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, that kind of activity from Kevin Knox is going to pose some problems for the defense.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Memphis leading. A minute 50 left in the 3rd. Here's Conchar. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Conchar. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. And there's a minute 45 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Bagley sends a screen for Burks. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Williams passes to Conchar. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tillman. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Tillman's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
From 6 feet, and it's Bagley getting it to go.
Bagley getting positioned just too deep there and does a nice job with it.
Conchar, the pass to Clark. There's 45 seconds left in the third. To the inside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a close game like this, you gotta dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Clark kicks to Williams. The pass to Tillman. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Conchar. Rebounded by Knox.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
3/4 of play in a close game here. Grizzlies lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
33.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5.
Not a way to get out of the funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Ivy with the bucket.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Morant with it. To the middle. Adams down low. Guarded by Stewart, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Kicks it to Ivy. Cunningham on the wing. Stewart with the screen on Bain. Cunningham. Count the basket. Cunningham's got his first bucket in this one.
Bill Cunningham now running that two-man game. You got to stop the ball.
Brooks outside. It's over Bay. Brooks misses. The Pistons lead it. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Cunningham kicks to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich with a screen on Morant. The 3. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. And the Pistons lead by 4.
And Bogdanovich is a consistent shooter from outside. Once he's in rhythm, he's comfortable from firing from beyond.
Now here's Morant. Over Ivy. That one's off. Still out of sync. Pistons leading by 4. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Yeah, easy call.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Detroit, Ivy. At the line for 2.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant to stop the run, and Jackson finishes inside.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Here's Ivy. No good, shot missing. Some solid defense there from Jackson. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Fades away, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
The shot's good.
And the team counting on Cade. He comes through.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now Morant. Outside for Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist on the night. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Ivy.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The kick out to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off the shot. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
You cannot disrespect the shooting ability of Bogdanovich. When it's an important point in the game, they're looking for him.
Now here's Morant. Here's the floater. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Cunningham right side. He kicks it to Ivy. Spins. Pass to Stewart. Here's Cunningham. Adams, a nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Morant. Now the pass to Brooks. Adams down low. He's against Cunningham. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Cunningham. Stewart with the screen on Bain. .35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Morant. Money! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Bagley, he's checked in for Detroit. Bain against Cunningham. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Five on the clock. The tray. Off target from downtown. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons.
Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Clark in at the center position. Now, here's Clark. He dishes it to Brooks. 5 to shoot. Clark sets a screen for Brooks. A miss that time would have put him up. And here's Bay. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Here's Bagley. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Bagley's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Pistons. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Morant outside.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Over Ivy. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Ivy's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Passes it to Bagley. Now, here's Stewart. Fade away. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Clark finds Morant. The teardrop falls in. Morant's got the game tied up here for Memphis.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Cunningham looking it over. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. Morant left side. Bane trying to free himself up. And it's Morant missing. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Pass to Ivy. Gonna go that time. Some solid defense from Clark. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Here's Cunningham. And Detroit with another turnover here.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're up by 3. 27 seconds left to play in the first overtime. The Grizzlies with possession here. 3-point lead. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 2 seconds. At the line for the Grizzlies.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 5. There's 25 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Now here's Cunningham. Over Bane. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. The pass to Ivy. The shot by Stewart with no one around. Again, the miss by the Pistons. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we're behind you, coach.
You all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.